podcast claiming that Pimp C really hated Jay-Z.
There's a whole thing with Pimp C, UGK,
yep.
Pimp C and Bun B, and the Big Pimpin' song. And I hear Bun talk about it, and I knew the story. I knew a little bit of it because the label, Jive Records,
right.
Get Pimp to do the song.
Right.
And I knew Pimp's opinion on the situation. It was open and shut. If you don't fool with Tupac, I don't fool with you.
Right.
No bending of the rules. We're talking about a guy who never met Tupac. He didn't even know him. And he's like, I'll ride with Pac to the end. Anybody who ever said this on Tupac, ever, Pimp C didn't like it. He just never would do with you, ever, ever, ever. So he put Jay-Z in the category of, I don't think Tupac liked him. Tupac wouldn't, and Biggie homie, whatever, I ain't fooling with him. Bun B, the label, myself included, trying to say, Jay ain't like that, bro. Hey, Jay, this is a great opportunity.
Right.
Jay-Z getting at you.
Right.
Do it. I ain't doing it.
As you heard for yourself, Too Short said the same exact thing as Jeff, making it clear that even though Pimp C did record with Jay, he hated his guts for some reason. Now to me, it doesn't make any sense that he had all this hatred for Jay-Z just because he liked Tupac. According to Too Short, he never actually met Tupac.
Now look, I thought that was a reach too to say that because he like Pac, he wasn't gonna fuck with Jay-Z. Like, mind you, it's a lot of niggas don't like Jay-Z because he a slime ball. But, I mean, I'm going to see what y'all think. Shout out my nigga Blame Dirty in the motherfucking chat.
It wasn't like they were close friends or anything like that either. Pimp C wasn't from the West Coast either, so this angle just makes zero sense to me. To me, it's obvious there's another reason Pimp C hated Jay-Z so much, and by the end of this video, you will see exactly why. For some reason, Pimp C's career took a turn for the worse after he worked with Jay-Z. Just 2 years after Pimp did that massive record with Jay, he was arrested on aggravated assault after he was found guilty of pointing his weapon at a woman he had an argument with inside of a shoe store. According to authorities, they responded to a 911 call made by a woman claiming Pimp C pointed his weapon at her and told her he was going to take her out if she didn't.
Chat, anybody ever heard of this story before? Pimp C with the shorty?
Police made their way to the shoe store and managed to catch Pimp C leaving out the mall where they arrested him. Pimp C would eventually take a plea deal that allowed him to get probation, but ultimately was arrested and forced to serve
I ain't never heard of this shit.
After breaking that probation. He would get out early on good behavior, being released under probation again in December 30th, 2005. Just 2 years later, he would be found unresponsive in a West Hollywood hotel room. He was found in his hotel room by staff on his knees in a praying position. There was also blood all over the bed. It was reported that Pimp C had passed away from sleep apnea, which at the time was worsened by his lean use. Just like that, a rap star was gone alone in his hotel room. This is something that always seems to happen in the music industry. For some odd reason, so many celebrities are found unresponsive alone in a hotel room. Something that is rather suspicious because celebrities are usually always around so many people all the time. For whatever reason, the day they pass away, they're always alone in a hotel room or in their home. The official story that the media was running was that his passing was due to his lean use. But according to his very own mother, who spoke to the head coroner, that wasn't true at all. Pimp C's mom did an interview before she passed away, where she claims that her son's death wasn't related to substances. She insisted that her son was instead set up.
Conflicting stories about his death, basically some untruths about the passing of your son. So we need the audience to understand it. This is her son, not Pimp C. You understand? This is Michael West's son, and she knows what happened. And I know it's got to be heartbreaking to you, and a little frustrating on top of that, to have the mistruth out about the passing of your son. So I want to give you the opportunity to clear it up and tell our audience exactly what happened.
Okay. And I really and truly thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be able to say what I really want to say. Number one, I must tell you, I smile a lot because this is life, and you're not going to get anywhere going around with a frown on your face.
Yes, ma'am.
But I miss my child. He was my only child. Not my only son, but my only child. And I miss him like air. Mm-hmm. But by the same token, I also am totally committed to carrying on his legacy. there have been so many, as you said, horrible stories, untruths, and inconsistencies. Now, what I'm going to say now does not come from me, but from the head coroner, whom I talked to when the word first came out about the determination of his death. And the man told me that they really did not know for sure. But number one, most and foremost, she did not.
My apologies. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked, make you hide that bitch and pray to the Pope. This is the TSD gang. My bad. I had a little bit of low energy trying to do some shit. The shit didn't work. It throw you off a little bit, chat. It'll throw you off. But I'm a big dog. We get through everything. Hey, God gave me the ball. You know what I'm saying? God passed me the rock. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good, chat. I'm good. I promise you. God passed me the rock. You know what I'm talking about? Even when I was a kid, I had to feed my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I had the rock. Had to sell that rock. Y'all know about that rock. You got that rock?
Of an illegal drug.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
He did not.
Pimp C did not die of a drug overdose.
No. He did. The coroner told me that there was not enough of anything in his system to have killed him. So he did not die of an illegal drug overdose. He also did not die by his own hand. I've heard that one too.
As you heard for yourself, Pimp C's own mother didn't believe that Pimp C passed away due to substances. She believed her son was set up. She passed away telling people this and never got the gratification of finding out the truth. Reporter Julia Beverly investigated Pimp C's passing for a book she was writing and determined that there was circumstantial evidence proving Pimp C was set up.
His mom believes and she basically breaks down the reason she believes that. I couldn't really, there's some circumstantial evidence that might make you think that, but there are some alternate theories which I kind of explore in the book. His mom thinks he was poisoned, and there was someone with him when he passed who was a very shady, strange character. So there was actually a person of interest, according to his mother, that she believed had something to do with his death. So
Pimp C's protege, a rapper by the name of 17, also believed that Pimp C was taken out. According to him, he believed he was poisoned by someone who was with Pimp C that day.
Yeah, it was. If it wasn't me, what was it?
Somebody put something in the spec. I mean, I want to post it.
No, I mean.
Another person who felt Pimp C was set up was his own close cousin, Edgar. Edgar claimed that he believes Pimp C was...
We've created the best currency the world has ever known.
was poisoned as well.
Just send me a picture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this picture because this is a good picture. We're gonna put this picture inside interview. Okay. I'm showing it to my wife. This is Vicious. Bundy was supposed to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to go take care of family emergency. This was Bundy's rap partner, ex-mom. I'm talking about. And that's Buddy.
Yeah.
My bad, that part of the audio so low, chat.
When y'all ask me who was Buddy, so tell me about Buddy. Can you?
Buddy didn't kill my cousin.
You got that from a reliable source.
Yeah.
Where did you hear?
So the story I heard, it was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe a male and another male probably. So
Got exclusive.
So she went to the restroom and Buddy said, look, y'all don't say nothing, I'm gonna play a joke on him. And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood. And what made me believe that, I packed C bags after he passed.
Now y'all heard that?
Hotel.
Y'all heard that, chat?
And was blood in the bed. So
now everybody know what happened to Pimp C. Somebody put something in his drink. Somebody thought it was funny to put something in it. They didn't think it was funny. He knew he was gonna kill him. He was sent to kill him.
Now,
What up, Bloody? Locked in. What up, Bloody?
And I never talked about it outside of saying, you know
Bloody.
what I'm saying? And this guy was from Jackson, Mississippi. Like you and I said that you had heard the same thing, that he was going around bragging.
Yeah.
And he had done this.
Yeah.
What? It's in the streets of Jackson.
And I heard it from someone who at one point really didn't know I was even affiliated with Pimp, but we were associated through a former organization I was with.
As you can see, many people who were around Pimp C felt that there
Everything
was
good,
something
bloody.
off
We
about
down
his
here in
passing.
Florida. We
It
locked
wasn't
in
adding
in
up to
Florida,
that.
baby.
Now, if we look
Holding
back
on
at
for the
Pimp's
hurricane.
life, all this problem seemed to start right after he made that
Hurricane
song with
forever.
Jay-Z, a song that he didn't even want to do, but his partner Bun B did. Pimp C made it clear he hated Jay-Z, but Bun B wanted to use Jay-Z to get to the next level. Now the question is, why did Pimp C hate Jay-Z so much? What was the truth behind his hatred? Well, it might have not even been hatred all along, but something else entirely. According to Pimpin' Ken, who was close friends with Pimp C, he claims that Pimp C had a secret tape of one of the most famous female R&B singers hooking up with another rapper that's not her current husband. According to Ken, if Pimp C had dropped this tape, it would have been bigger news than the Kardashian tape.
Let's go back. You had mentioned Pimp C earlier. With that being said, did Pimp C really have a tape?
Sorry, chat.
Somebody in the industry that would work
R.P. Pimp.
Still trying to find out who was in the Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick. There was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, you know, Pimp, he used to be in the studio. And every now and then he had a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could got a hold of that tape, I'd be a billionaire. They went to kill me, man. I know TMZ would have paid a bank for that one, man. But yeah, it is a tape, and if you read the comments, a lot of people figured out. Okay. A lot of people figured out because, you know, people that was in Houston at the time, they know who was a little loose, you know, as a Montana goose. You know what I mean? So, you know, they also know who was having money at the time. So it's not really hard to figure out. But, you know, but no, the only reason why I
Blame, what you think, Blame? You think Pimp C really got a sex tape with Beyonce? Hey, W's in the chat if you think Pimp C got a sex tape with Beyonce. Because that's what they saying right now. Pimp C got a sex tape with Beyonce. If you listening, that's what they saying.
Saw the tape of his own eyes, showing this female R&B superstar being filmed by Pimp C hooking up with another rapper in the studio. Now, with the information that was released recently of P. Diddy filming many celebrities doing things like this, it isn't far-fetched to think that this tape existed. While he doesn't admit who the woman is, he does admit that people in the comment section were able to catch who it was. What many people in the comment section were saying was that the tape was of Beyonce allegedly hooking up with someone that wasn't Jay-Z. Now, this all makes perfect sense, as Pimp C wanted to stay as far away from Jay-Z as possible. I believe he became suspicious of Jay-Z knowing that he had this tape that would ruin his wife's image.
BJ in the building.
Jay-Z had just married Beyonce. The last thing he wanted was a video of his now wife hooking up with another rapper leaking. That would have been a very bad look for Jay-Z if a tape like that would have leaked. This has led many people to believe that Jay-Z might have wanted Pimp C taken out so that tape would never have been released. I myself believe this could have been exactly what happened, and I'll tell you why. One thing I want to make clear is that Pimp C was involved in Masonry. It is clear that he was a part of the Freemasons. Not only did Pimp C use Masonic imagery often, but in this video, Edgar, Pimp C's cousin, admits that he was a high-ranking Freemason. Edgar goes on to tell the world that he joined the Masons in '94, claiming he left the organization not that long ago because he wanted to turn to God.
I left a whole organization to Mason. That's just me, my wife, and I.
Yes, yes. And we ain't gonna bring that up. Unless you want to talk about it.
Hey, look, I'm on your show.
Ooh, this will be crazy. Well, the organization was
Listen,
the
chat.
Masons.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're the only one that I know that has successfully exited the Masons. Now, I'm not saying that it has been done before.
Successfully?
Yeah, it made its way out.
Maybe publicly.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Excuse me. Thank you. Publicly announced them.
Yeah.
Is that a better way of saying it?
Yeah. And that's the perfect word to say, because when I stepped away, I really had to pray and ask God to forgive me if there's anything that I was a part of, any oath and obligation I might have recited that was offensive to him.
Yes.
And
Amen.
just to make sure my heart and spirit was right and in line with God.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
My uncle
Same
was
here.
a high, I think
But
the
is it
treasurer.
like culty or something? What is it?
It has that vibe, because, you know, at times you have an oath and obligation that you're bound to. But when, like I say, for me, when I joined, I was naive in a lot of areas. I saw a lot of pastors and judges at home that were Masons, but in return, the lifestyle that these pastors and these judges wasn't honoring and pleasing to God. So that's a whole nother story in itself. Because when I left, I had people who was higher ranked than me.
I'm about to say, you was pretty high ranked.
Yeah, like the position I had, I didn't have to put my outfit on. He dressed me.
Oh, wow.
And people get addicted to that.
Yeah, they do.
So, and especially if you somebody who don't have no type of honor in your own home for wife or your kids, you're a part of an organization that everybody gives you that honor and be addicted.
How long were you a part of the Masons?
Since 94.
Oh, you was in there deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how long ago that was just last year?
That was last year.
How does your heart feel?
Oh, I feel great now.
As you
Love
heard for yourself,
BJ.
Edgar admits he was a high-ranking Freemason for years. While he doesn't state that Pimp C was a Mason, it's obvious he was because he often used Masonic imagery. This was Pimp C's close cousin who was always around him. He was definitely a Mason. I believe these Masonic ties has something to do with his passing, as Pimp C passed away at the age of 33, which is a very important number to the Masons. His body was also found in a prayer position with candles that have been burnt out. All of this are signs of a ritual, as the 33rd degree is the top degree in the Scottish Rite Masonic system. According to Edgar, the man who took out Pimp C was his own friend Larry Adams, who was also a Freemason. According to Edgar, Larry slipped something inside of Pimp C's drink the night he passed away. He claims that he was told by a reliable source that the night Pimp C was taken out, he wasn't alone. He was told that Pimp C was with a few women and Larry. He claims that at a certain point, Pimp C went to the bathroom, leaving his drink unattended. He then goes on to state that Larry told the girls he was going.
There's a rhythm in the markets, in the resonant echoes of the opening bell, in the preludes leading to global elections, in the rising chorus conducted by AI. And if you want to learn to listen for it, we'll show you how.
Recently, and for no reason at all, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices.
Going to play a prank on Pimp C by slipping something in his drink. Larry then laced Pimp's drink, and when he returned to the room, he drank it. And this is when he began to throw up blood all over the bed and then passed away. Now, it's unclear why Larry wanted to take out Pimp C, but many believe he was allegedly working under orders of either Jay-Z, Bun B, or even Jay Prince. Jay-Z, who most likely wanted Pimp C gone because of the tape, and because Pimp C was calling out rappers for being secretly gay.
Good, BJ.
Just
We
so happened
stocked
to
up.
pass away the same year he married Beyonce. Some people believe that those disses that Pimp C were making were for Jay-Z, and that Pimp C was calling Jay-Z gay.
Pimp C and got produced by Pimp C, and I got $1 million offered to Pimp C from Rockefeller to sign to them. Down there, Dame Dash opened up his checkbook, could have $1 million. I'm like, whoa. He like, I was like, was this for sure? He's like, no. He said, this is, we want to, you can't. I was like, what? He's like, with your boys. That's right. So I immediately picked up the phone and called Pimp C. Like, Phil, stop whatever you doing right now. I told you what's going down with Jamal when you moved him up in there. I said, but right now, I got $1 million check for you. All we want is behind you. I was just like, who's that with? I said, Rockefeller. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, I watched him Dan with the checkbook, he write it out. He was like, ain't that with, over there with Jay-Z? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, tell him to take that check and go give it to Tupac Mama, man. He's gonna be stealing all my shit. I was, what? So I jumped up to take him off and I look up and I see Jay, the door closed. I didn't see Jay. He was behind us. Right. Dude, I'm like, oh shit. I jump up instantly. I go over there and go home. He wasn't calling him yet.
You saying that Jay heard him say that, yo?
Yeah, Jay heard him. He heard him. Because I had to jump up and apologize for this nigga.
Some people believe that Jay-Z's connection to Larry came through Bun B, while many people thought that Bun B and Pimp C were close friends because they were a part of UGK. That wasn't the case, as Pimp C wasn't on speaking terms with Bun B before he passed away. To believe that Bun B was given the opportunity to level up his career if he made a ritual sacrifice. So it's alleged that Bun B told Larry to take him out. After Pimp C passed away, Bun B's struggling solo career took off. off and made it to new heights. In my opinion, I believe Jay-Z was behind Pimp C's passing, especially after Pimp C passed away on Jay-Z's birthday. Pimp C passed away on December 4th, 2007, on Jay-Z's 38th birthday. Considering the fact that no one on Pimp C's side believes he passed away due to his condition, and also the fact that he hated Jay-Z and was allegedly hiding a tape that showed his wife doing something with another man, it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that Jay-Z set him up. Add this with Pimp C's connection to Masonry, it's clear that he was indeed sacrificed. Whether Jay-Z was involved or not, that's something we will never 100% know. What we do know is that Pimp C was definitely set up and sacrificed. Some people believe that Jay Prince and Rap-A-Lot were also behind him being taken out, but I couldn't find much on that. What I will say is that Pimp C got himself involved in the dark music industry and eventually paid the price for falling out of line. Pimp C was openly calling out rappers for being secretly gay and hiding who they truly are. This made him an enemy of many in the music industry, especially to the Masons that he was a part of. Sadly, his mother passed away fighting for the truth about what happened to her son, as
what they want from me. Senorita on my side, just like a Nina, blow with Keisha. I hate when a bitch call my phone for attention, don't call me. I be tryna got these racks up, I love it. I'm going in like surgery, yeah, this is an incision. Falling back, I watch these niggas, watch these bitches from a distance. They gon' take your loyalty and love and turn around and flip it. Know you up to something, I could tell the way you acting friendly. I ain't joking, I ain't kidding, this serious. Really with you, only got one light, don't fuck it up. Make it bad to see, but what do I know? Just a nigga from the Midwest tryna get. My pockets got some big and blues that looking like some cotton candy. My pockets got some big and blue that looking like some cotton candy. Smoke it out so Zaza got me feeling all fighting daddy. Spark that bitch, you in my shadow, why the fuck you acting shady? I knew I should've never fucked that bitch be acting crazy. They say I'm one of the hardest, but that just an understatement. My pockets got some pink and blue, they lookin' like some cotton candy. Bitch won't catch me slipping, I be steady, always on my feet. He trippin' bout this bitch, I take her, make her swallow all my children. I'm tapped into my intuition, all I had to do was listen. I put that smoke all in my lungs, got that Drake all in my kidneys. Move with precision, elevate my mind, I fill it up with wisdom. A bunch of bad attitudes, I'm about to put y'all in detention. Try to cross me up, your situation gon' end up dead. My pockets got some big and blues that lookin' like some cotton candy. My pockets got some big and blue that lookin' like some cotton candy. Smoke it out so Zaza got me feeling all fighting daddy. Spark that bitch, you in my shadow, why the fuck you acting shady? I knew I should've never fucked that bitch be acting crazy. They say I'm one of the hardest, but that just an understatement. My pockets got some big and blue, they lookin' like some cotton candy.
That's fine.
Astronaut, take off like an astronaut, yeah. Take off like an astronaut, yeah.
Is that fine, man?
Smoke right now, nigga. Smell like a pill, nigga. I'ma take off just like an astronaut. And I know what I really be rapping about. I got a brother like that right now, so I gotta stay on my crazy. I got my mom, she a lot of job, so I gotta get at it, no kids, yeah. I keep it original. It can get serious, it can get critical. 2.5 on my swisher, I'm rolling pinnacle. Shot that she right on me, top getting physical. Tryna get paid on the daily, I'm on the phone every day, what's the word with it? It's all up to me, if I start something, I'm gon' finish. Remember them late nights at the warehouse, I put my studio inside. Driving a forklift all day, then I record all night. Smoking up at the bed just like a cataract, so much pressure on my mind. I'm tryna hurry up and get it, cause I feel like I'm out of time. I'ma take off like an astronaut. I'ma take off like an astronaut, yeah. I'ma take off like an astronaut. And I'm from no more rock, and I'm about to take off like an astronaut, yeah. I'm about to take off like an astronaut. but the times they doubted the nigga. I'm the type that do don't talk about it. Paralyzed, can't feel my body. You know I'm plugged in with a shawty. I'm in LA downtown in the office.
Shout out
I be
to the
hustling
chat. I
like
am
a
the host that do the most
workaholic,
fuck
cause I
around.
gotta
Get
get
your
real
dumb
rich.
ass
I'm to the city, ready to go shopping in tubs. I'm stacking the decimals, checking the marks. Shawty, I'm with, she looking real good. Her body a work of art just like a Porsche. I know from the bad man, she ride like a Porsche. Keeping that pressure, we up the scope. I'm astronaut, get a telescope. They ain't seen shit like this before.
Remember them late nights at the warehouse, I put my studio inside. Driving a forklift all day, then I record all night. Smoking up back to back just like a cataract, so much pressure on my mind. I'm trying to hurry up and get it, cause I feel like I'm out of time.
I'ma take off like an astronaut. I'ma take off like an astronaut. Yeah, I'ma take off like an astronaut. And I'm flown on moon rock, and I'm about to take off like an astronaut.
All right, chat. I don't know what this is. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. But then think about what made me happy. Get on this shit and get it snapping. They be like, that boy got that flow, that boy be rapping. Every time I'm gonna fuck up the next day, like, what happened? But I'm back, you know. Never leaving the game, friend. I be killing the flow. Know I'm in the game and then in the win. You know it's easy though. Call it easy though. If you wanna make some bread, it's easy though. Get my triple entendre. Know what I really want to. Smoke this marijuana, this ganja. So my mind is gone and find her, then find her. Yeah, know that I'm ballin', know it be frolic, get happy and frolic, yeah. Nah, just chill with it, take a chill pill, but don't kill with it, I am the real deal, I got that purple fitted, call that Laker game, you know we real niggas, alright, I'm back. TSD, I love my chat. They can't fuck with me, my real niggas, we run with that. They can't fuck with me, my real niggas, we run with that. Snap like that, like poetry, you know it be flowing, nigga, I ain't playing around. Bitch, I lay it down, I wear the crown, Call me B Miles, if you know that I'm flow. Here I go, I be cooking the show. Yeah, I'm back, baby, come get more. Don't even be scared, don't even play by my bread, just hand it over. When I up that cold shoulder, then leave you on the cold shoulder. Flow is cold, I told you. Yeah, Costa Nostra, know the flow will ghost you. My nigga QC in the building, but blame dirty. Know we stay working. Me and BJ be counting these white folks all day. Know that the coke's good, yeah. I be selling 610. Flowing like this, nigga. Shit, I'm out of my mind going like this. Which way? Shit, I'm just after the pay. Just after the next day. Just trying to stay alive, cause these niggas is fake. These niggas is fake, dog. These niggas be bitches. I keep these switches like these girl hips. You know the world flips. When you, woo! Alright, I'm still. Keep my composure, still spit those. Just tell these niggas they ain't.
In 3 easy
never
steps.
fly.
Just answer a few basic questions. And we'll
Boy, that was. I kind of do want to hear that back, chat. Sometimes I go crazy, man. Sometimes I go crazy, man. Boss like pimp, like shit. Boss like pimp, like this. Boss like pimp, like this. Boss like pimp, like this. Boss like, little boss like. Hey, if you want to, nigga, we ain't gon' never worry about your face. We ain't gon' never worry about that day. We gon' get you going, nigga, right away. Talking like I live it. Staying on my pivot. Bitch, nigga, I'm the realest. You the bad guy smoking. I ain't even talking about a new boy, cause I don't do no cigarette. Always on my feet, got a Nike check. Tell these niggas I be freestyling, they ain't even ready yet. Yeah, get your ready bags. Yeah, I can get it on the song. Yeah, talk around and get shit gone. Yeah, kaboom, I get shit blown. I've been killing, I've been saucing up willing. I've been snatching niggas' children. 10 grand if you love them. I ain't playing, I be willing. I ain't playing, I be saucing. They be hating on me, boss like this. They be hating on the TSD game. We ain't even hate, we just talk about. Bring your bitch in the chat. Bring your hoe right back. I'ma sauce like this. I'ma talk my snack. I'ma talk like this. I'ma talk like that. Can't fuck with the real niggas. Look around and just, alright, I ain't gonna be violent, I'ma just be happy. Alright, I get the snapping, I get the flow and tell these hoes they been hating on me, but they know I'm going. We about to be monetized, about to be energized. Niggas don't fantasize, I'm telling you. I cook with the sauce and then I got up and tip. Alright, man, fuck me up. Goddamn, dying, goddamn. Alright, chat. I gotta charge the speaker for like 2 seconds. So let's talk, people. What are we talking about, chat? I gotta charge the speaker. What are we talking about, chat? Oh, chat. You ever had a chat before? You ever had a chat before? There you go. All right. What do you want to talk about, chat? Everyone's having a good hurricane? Everyone's feeling good? Me, on the other hand, I'm going to spend the rest of the night hanging out with my girlfriend. Ooh, he has a girlfriend. And I got plans on fingering her butt. W's in the chat if you got plans on fingering some random lady that you just met, or just fingering a girl's butt. That's it. Babe, can I get another beer? I've got to. Come on. I need you to drink too. You got to loosen up. Take these Diddy drugs. Pummeled during the hurricane. Hey, bro, I was sturdy before I was dirty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dirty, though. I just took a shower. I'm still dirty. My towel was black. I had a black towel. I made it more black.
What you spilled?
What do you mean what I spilled? Where?
You had a whole line. Maybe when you got up, you had a whole line from the floor all the way down here.
You don't want to see everything. I don't know. I probably jacked off on the floor, doggy style, like an animal. Smell it. What is it? Smell poopy? Or cat pee? Because you might be blaming for something the fucking cat did. Smell like catnip?
I don't fucking know what this is. Oh. Is this from the...
Why do you just keep smelling it? This is like your fourth time smelling it.
I'm trying to determine what it is. I thought it was the stuff from the gun. From you cleaning it, like the...
No, I didn't smell any gun cleaner.
It's
so
really
you're just putting
weird smelling, too.
Yeah, you just keep putting your
I'm a
fingers.
smeller. I determine everything by smell, yes.
Well, it's only me, you, and the cat, and if I didn't do it and you didn't do it, then I think that's cat urine you just put up your nose.
No, baby.
BJ says Blame said it's baby oil.
It is like an oil, but it has like it smells like after you sneeze, it choke. It smells like that. It smells like the chip of a sneeze.
Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah, I hear you, BJ. Hey, BJ. BJ said, fuck you, nigga. You ain't hit me up. My bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You ain't the only nigga said that to me today, bro. Like, bro, hey, BJ, on my off days, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be in the bed 2-3 times a day. I take naps. My lady make fun of me of taking naps and shit. My bad, bro. My off days, bro, my ass be knocked out, dude. Like, I wake up, eat, go back to sleep. Like, she be wanting me to do responsible adult shit. Nigga, fuck no, nigga. Hey, babe, let me get the bottle of liquor too. It's in the freezer. Responsible adult shit. Roblox in the building. Hey, gang. I'm gonna ask y'all something, man. Cause like my real guys in here, Ron in here, BJ in here, Roblox in here, like Blame in here. Like, bro, let me ask y'all something, bro. You got the liquor coming, honey?
Yes.
I'm gonna finger that butt. Hey. Heard that, Roblox. Get to work, man. We understand. So, chat. What y'all want to talk about, man? Because I'm always bringing topics and shit. I know BJ be bringing a lot of shit to the table I ain't picked up on. BJ, talk to me, man. What we rapping about tonight? What we pulling up on video? What we researching? We got a lot of time to research, chat. We're like the research team. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about today, chat? Because if I put on the videos and just start letting them run and we do 10,000 views again, y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all be like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing this video play shit. We know, we watched that already. I heard that already. What's he playing it? So, bruh, come on, bruh. Did you put some liquor in the cup for me?
I didn't bring yours?
Nah, you ain't bring mine because you a fucked up ass. Look how you act. You're a selfish white woman. Most white women, when they date black men, they not selfish. They think about they black kings.
Here.
Huh? Oh, you the prize. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I wrap the bow on your ass every night. Yeah. Where you going?
I need to get my
Hot shot.
I need to get my blunt.
A blunt.
My joint. It's called a joint, but you call it a blunt.
It's a joint. I smoke joints, nigga. I'm an old nigga now, nigga. What's up, cat? Hey, Ron, what are you talking about? Explain what you're saying. Thank you, BJ. Yo, everybody good, man. I can't even act, bro. Everybody really good, bro. Like real shit. Shout out BJ, the host that do the most. Hey, I'm drinking some shit I never drunk before. Cause I was buying liquor and I ain't gonna lie, I bought like a few bottles.
You want me to get the other bottle?
No, you don't gotta get the other bottles. But I bought this. I never had this before, chat. Christian Brothers. Anybody see this? I know it's smoking because it's cold. So y'all see the smoke. We always smoking, chat. But yeah, I bought some different. It's fucking Christian Brothers.
There's a car place. I got my car fixed at a car place called Christian Brothers.
They might sell liquor.
They gave me a discount because they was child of God.
Hey BJ, you fuck with Christian Brothers? Yes, I had that in college. BJ, you made me feel like a bitch. BJ said I was drinking that in college, nigga.
You knew what I wanted. You got my drink. I appreciate it. Mine is clear though.
Nah, Ron, I understand what you're saying. You know there's something called targeted individuals. Hey Google, what is a targeted individual?
Here you go.
Hey Google. Wow, Google shut down.
What the fuck's wrong with Google?
Yo, y'all, Google shut down when I asked what a targeted individual
Did
was.
the internet go up?
No, nigga, Google started over, nigga.
What
Wow, chat, did y'all see that on live chat?
I thought an internet dropped. That's weird.
We just had an internet
No,
drop?
I'm saying it's never done that without the internet dropping.
Nigga, that ain't nigga. You heard what I just asked it?
Yeah, targeted you. Unplug it, plug it back in. Ignore all the company.
Nah, we government on their way now. We going to the Gestapo asylum if I don't
Oh,
bust
the
this
roommates
shotgun.
left and they gotta Google. I gotta look up the one they have, but I found one in the room.
It's like they showed me some shit I wasn't supposed to see. Did y'all see that, chat? Y'all ask these Googles and these Alexas and crazy shit. These motherfuckers malfunction. My shit just, y'all looking at it. I ain't moved it.
Do it again.
Hey Google, what is a targeted individual?
Here you go. No. Oh, it is. It's only talking about music, but like
Chat, the bitch restarted again, chat.
Let me look this.
Chat, y'all ain't never seen that before. Y'all ain't, now look, chat, now look. Now watch this, chat. Watch this. Watch this. The bitch restarted, chat. My Google ain't never done
A
that.
targeted individual is someone who believes they are being stalked, monitored, and harassed by a group or shadowy adversaries. Targeted individuals often believe that these adversaries are government agents or crime rings who use electronic surveillance, radar, and electromagnetic radiation to transmit sounds and thoughts. Some symptoms can be sudden and inexplicable changes in personal and work relationships.
Chat, I always put y'all on. Chat, look, the bitch just now restarting again. Now, hold on, chat. Let's see if we can get some help.
Computers that malfunction or appear to be controlled externally.
Hold on, chat.
That's crazy.
Because I think we should have a conversation, you know?
Dr. Grande. Today's question asks if I can analyze the construct of gang stalking. So sometimes with this construct, the people who believe they are subjected to it call themselves targeted individuals. Just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anybody in this video, only speculating about what could be happening in a situation like this. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and consider supporting me on Patreon. I'll put the link to Patreon in the description for this video. So before I talk about the construct of gang stalking, I think it's important to distinguish this construct from what's referred to as individual stalking. I guess one could use the terms regular or traditional stalking as well, although that seems a little unusual to put it that way. So the idea is that when we think of the word stalking, we think of one person who is going after another, right? So I'm going to use the person A, person B situation. So person A is the stalker and person B is the victim. So the way we think of it is that person A is connected to person B in some way, or...
Hey, chat. My real guys are in here. And I want to show you guys something. If you guys have the time to be in the chat for a little while and hang out with me, I want to show you guys something. And I want to show you this, chat, not to try to change your ideas, I want to show you something because I love you. It's genuine. I genuinely love you, and I want to show you this. So I'm going to research and find this video really quick, chat. It's going to take me 2 seconds. And I'm just going to show you this because I love you.
They said nobody.
And I think that if you love somebody, you will educate them, or you will give them ideas, or you will do the right thing by them. So, chat, this is my way of doing the right thing by you. Hopefully you take it that way. And if you... I'm not going to say anything else. I just hope you know I have great intentions. Not good intentions. I have great intentions.
Now, they may hear things you don't want them to hear. All right? Right? Yes. Okay. You ready to go? Okay. Okay, we're going. All right. My name is Rick Smith, and usually I start off by giving a couple announcements about other things that are related to my lecture, only because they're important later on. One thing I want to bring to your attention, which relates to this lecture in a big way, is a friend of mine by the name of George Haas has written a new book. It came out towards the end of 2005. It's called the Sidonia Codex. It's in the syllabus, which is why a lot of things I'll mention are already listed in the syllabus. If it's not, I'll tell you. It's extremely important that you read a book like that because it deals with the direct connection between what's referred to as the geoglyphs on Mars and the geoglyphs and cultural icons of Mesoamerica, that being South America, Mayan, Incan, and Aztec, and Olmec. The connection being that what he refers to as Olmec.
None of those topics that you're listening to right now is what he's talking about. He's just making a reference to someone, but this is not the basis of his topic. So don't worry, you're in for a wild ride. This has nothing to do with what he's talking about.
He identified with me as what I was referring to as the Moorish legacy, okay? The Sidonia Codex is a big key to understanding the relationship between Mars and Earth. Both he and I had agreed that one of the biggest reasons that NASA keeps burying this stuff, that there's hundreds of geoglyphs out there. I'm sure you've heard of Richard Hoagland, but what he had done was
Shout out to my chat. I love you, chat.
George Haas and William Saunders have done.
Please like and subscribe, chat. Please like and subscribe.
Research, and it was far above beyond what now would be just juvenile shenanigans with what's referred to as the face on Mars. The stuff they get into relates to
BJ, shut up.
Here on Earth, the Mesoamerican cultures of South America, who of course came from the Olmecs of Africa. And he and I were talking, and one of those geoglyphs is the image of a primate with Negroid-like features and the headdress of an Egyptian. And there's no way in hell that white NASA is going to let that get out to the general mainstream public, because you'd be admitting too much, okay? That just gives you a real, just a glimpse at what we're going to get into. About myself, I was just talking to someone over here, but I'll just go over a few things. The way we'll do the lecture here is that I'll give a brief introduction to myself, overview of experiences, what brought us to this understanding, mentors and inspirations, and the missing piece. Then I'll explain how the lecture is structured. We'll get through that in hopefully about 15 minutes, because there is a limited amount of time to this tonight, and it's kind of like 5 hours of information packed into 2 hours, all right? My first awakening came at the age of 21, and in that awakening, I was shown everything that had happened before, from childhood on up to the age of 21, and everything that would be happening with me into the near future, okay? During that time, what was happening was, now I can say this, I'm 36 years old, I have some basis to go from. I've looked back over time and realized that there's been a pattern every 10 years on the 11th year. And what I mean by that is that it wasn't just something that took place at the age of 21. 10 years before that, at the age of 11, there was also something else that took place. My mother and I together, viewing this from the perspective of being a generational phenomenon, my mother and I both witnessed our very first bona fide UFO experience. Then at the age of 21, I had this extraterrestrial awakening. The significance of that is that at that point, the entity that I refer to in my book as Mother, and I also refer to her as the crone, had came to me, and at that point in time, it just so happens to coincide with the fact that I was deciding to go back to school at SUNY Old Westbury to refocus my efforts more so on fine art instead of commercial art, and that's where I ended up finding myself. But in finding myself, people don't seem to realize when I say that there's a lot more behind that. In finding myself, it coincides with the extraterrestrial experience with the crone coming and explaining a few things to me about what had been going on, not only with me, but with my family in general. And this is when it was made aware to me that this not only it wasn't just about me, although it was culminating with me, it had to do with my mother and my grandmother, and maybe even back further than that, and this is how it becomes a generational thing in my family. Some people have asked, in reference to the feminine goddess energy, why would it be passed on to a man if the tradition was grandmother to mother, shouldn't have been to daughter? There were no girls in my family. My whole generation of kids were all boys. But as we go along in this lecture, I think you realize why the mantle of responsibility was passed on to a white Caucasian male who has a lot more power with his voice than anybody else because of the racist mentality of the issues we're dealing with, okay? And the pattern continues. In the introduction of my book,
the stuff that he's gonna explain that is so profound, chat, they actually had the balls to make a movie out of it. And I'll tell you what that movie is if you stick around. And it's a very high profile movie. Like, it's a star-studded movie. It's not a movie that's like a regular ass movie. Like, everything he's about to talk about, not everything, but the back end stuff, they made a movie about it. It's one of my favorite movies.
About the most recent part of that pattern or cycle came yet another 10 years after age of 21 at 31. So you figure 11, 21, 31. At the age of 31, I was going through a very difficult trial and tribulation in my life personally, okay? And it had to do with someone else who was also equally involved with this with me, someone I refer to in the book as Ella Mermaid. There were issues going on there at a time that was almost like baptism by fire, okay? And by the time the year 2001 came along, she had to go her way, I had to go mine. There were two different things taking place there. And
no disrespect to nobody in the chat, but this is what I do it for. Like, when somebody like Blame just said this in my wheelhouse, like, Blame, you have no idea how deep this shit finna go. When I tell you this is the best documentary, the best lecture on YouTube that I've ever fucking seen in my life, bro, he's not saying nothing right now. He's gonna start to go absolutely insane, and I hope you guys stick around because this is worth hearing.
That brought about a different kind of an awakening, and it's around this it's around this time that I end up having another extraterrestrial experience where an entity associated with the crone ends up coming to me and says, you know, grabs me by the arm and says, what the hell are you waiting for? Get going, okay? It's from my early 30s on, in the last 6 years, that my focus on the paranormal, where I was in my 20s, you know, was one thing. Where I am now in my 30s is much different. In fact, what I talk about now, I never would have understood really 10 years ago. I probably would have gotten it, but never would have understood the significance. Here I am now at the age of 36, and what has culminated over the last 5 years since the age of 31 is that I've gone in a direction that has a much more solid foundation to it. And what I mean by that is that the abduction phenomena by itself, Freemasonry by itself, doesn't work. And this is why you get these asshole white academics who get away with saying, oh, that doesn't exist. Well, that's funny because if I ask members who represent the other 70% of the population, that people of color and you, also known as the sun-kissed people of Earth, I seem to get a different answer, okay? So you got 70% of the planet, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Asians, okay? Anyone who's 7 shades darker than me, giving me one answer, and you've got this other elite 30%, Caucasian pale skin, saying something completely different, going against the grain of truth that represents the majority. So I was getting to a certain point where about 2 years ago, Peter Moon and I hooked up again. I'd known Peter Moon since 1994. But around 2004, we had hooked up again, and he knew intuitively where I was going. And as a matter of fact, he turns out to be one of my mentors. He ends up walking out to me at one of his meetings, hands me this giant book. It's about yay thick and square like this, okay? It's in the syllabus. I do recommend you take the time to study it. I'm about 1/3 of the way through it, and I'm still reading it because it's got little tiny pipe like this going down every
Rock,
page.
paper, scissors, America,
He
and this
sends it to me, and I
motherfucker.
look at it, and it says, the biography of Noble Girolli. He says, I know about this. He says, I've been involved in getting to know the Moorish legacy. He says, but I have not read this. He says, this is for you. And he just gives it to me. I said, well, what do you want for it? I mean, the book is about $100. He says, I don't want anything for it. He says, this is what you need to go the rest of the way. And I said, okay. I start reading it. It's written by Elihu Pleasant Bay, from what I understand, through Peter Moon. He's recently spoken to the author, Pleasant Bay, and he definitely wants to talk to me, and talk to me because he's never heard of a white guy getting out there and talking about this stuff. So this is like an enigma and an anomaly to him as well. But it was bound to happen at some point, okay? So, at one point, as far as this of course helped formulate a better structure to doing these kind of lectures. And of course, during the time frame of my experiences.
Hey BJ, that's America. That's rock. That's paper. That's scissors.
We had, these were like educational paranormal experiences. This is why I have a hard time associating with what's referred to customarily as the abduction phenomena. A lot of those issues, people, they have a victim complex, and that wasn't me. So early on, even in my 20s, I felt like there was something different about me that didn't exactly fit. These people feel like they've been raked over hot coals. I feel like I'm Superman. So there's something going on here. One of the things that the crone had burned into me was that she would not always be there. Things would happen. She would have to make a major sacrifice and decide what side she was on finally. Because of course she's part of this extraterrestrial council, and as with everything, there's good and bad on any council. And they were looking for an excuse to label her as a traitor, treasonous, because she had the stench of humanity on her, because she decided to side with human beings. And the crone is what you might refer to as one of the praying mantis types, an ancient healer, okay? Been around since, time immemorial, very ancient race. There's only a few of them left. So yeah, it's a...
I'm gonna clap your cheeks really hard tonight.
He has a front butt.
He has a front butt?
Yeah, I can't wait for your pot much.
Oh, that's cool. I got a front dick.
All about, 9 feet over me, okay? But one of the things she says is, since I will not always be here for you, she says, you will come across others, mentors of your own kind. And she says, you will listen to them, men and women. And she says, they will teach you the things you need to know to fill in the gaps so that you can go the rest of the way. That was the other major realization that came in the early 30s, was that a lot of these mentors and teachers, a lot of them were white, but they were getting information from people who were all of color and hue. And that was another realization too. It was like, where were they getting it?
My bad, chat. We gotta see what happened in the Chiefs game real quick.
Toss to Kamara. Well pursued, back the other way. Breaks the tackle. What a run! First down, New Orleans.
They've got those changes, as you mentioned, up front in that offensive line. There's a lot to overcome.
Big pressure, and Carr just has to unload. It is intercepted by Brian Cook. Not touched. And now they're going to say he's out of bounds. They're blowing it dead back downfield. Cook is down One official is saying that he stepped out on the New Orleans side of the 50. Mahomes gets out, fakes the throw, and runs for the first down. Without a deal, signed to the practice squad, and here he is back with Kansas City. As Kelsey's got a first down. Over the middle, wide open, Kelsey again. Down inside the 35 for 21 yards.
He picked it up, they ran the football, and he knows exactly what the Saints are doing right now.
Here is Hunt right up the gut for another Kansas City first down. Fake the handoff. Throw back to Gray. Noah Gray inside the 10 near the 5. Hunt picking his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he's in.
He's in. You talk about the interior offensive line. Watch these two guys right here, Joe Tooney and Creed Humphrey.
Underneath, pass is caught. That is Joel.
Y'all ain't telling me the Chiefs beat the shit out of them niggas. Why y'all got me watching this shit?
It's not just legal in 38 states. It's a $36 billion global industry.
Just be target practice because he wasn't strapped about Dolph. Okay, you wrap your cars. Everybody knows your cars. You know it's hot. Like my man said, they didn't do 100 shots. They didn't do all this.
I ain't gonna front no different.
Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. There's no reason why you ain't strapped up to my nigga. You know what's happening. Dolph had to just be target practice because he wasn't strapped up. If both them would have been strapped up, they could have performed. When Dolph seen it, he couldn't do nothing.
Well, if they got shot from behind, but his brother did shoot back and shot both of them.
By the time a nigga flew, listen to me, bro. It was nothing he could do. It was nothing he could do because he ain't got nothing on him. He came back nothing up. If you look at how they move, them you should have never had the time for one nigga to come to the window, the other nigga to walk over there and come to the window. If both niggas is strapped up, niggas is blowing back to me.
So you saying the homies should always, whether they like it or not, gangster. So I'm saying, that's why I asked you, Wack. So when you do go some places, majority of times,
my first line of defense is always me. I come from foot soldier on up, bro. I ain't never forgot how to be a foot soldier. Never. I'm not going to no card. I'm not we're not doing none of that. I don't know why he knows it's on like that, and you ain't got at least a tail card or both.
Right, and then you said the car Wack. And the one thing about it though, collect what they said, the old boy said, we seen the car.
All his cars is wrapped camouflage, even the ones in LA. Bro, listen, the way he pulled in, that car should have been back in. His man should have been outside.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then inside, I went in there, I seen why he couldn't, he would have had to dive over maybe the cookie part. That was kind of high. Because remember, they got a shield by the register.
Yeah.
Now the cat the register seen him coming and didn't say that. We got there.
I would have caught on to that.
Yeah, but it was too late. He's naked.
You're right.
See what I'm saying? Even when he called on, ain't nothing.
They came and snuck up on it. They just came and started shooting. Then it came.
Think about, listen. Think about if you hear the first gun blast, right? And you can start blazing back. When niggas got return fire to get some act right, it's nothing. It took the brother 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. By that time, you niggas ain't got off 20 rounds.
Just a motherfucker. He got hit 20 times, right? Yeah, he hit everything. Right. It was a real live ambulance type shit. Like, the nigga no shit. So what they said when you came up in the spot, Wack, I'm trying to get the play-by-play.
They ain't say nothing. They was cool.
Oh shit! So they wasn't mad what you said there, huh? They gonna say that nigga, man. Wack be calling them niggas out, man. You gotta respect them more.
No, I looked at the video, bro. We all seen the video. The inside camera Old girl slid, didn't say nothing. She seen it and slid right up out of there, bro. She didn't duck. She slid right. I was like, yo, that ain't something ain't right.
Nigga, shit, them niggas came
Nigga, the cookie, what Wack was saying first is right. That nigga ain't had none, and both of them niggas in the store, they was locking for nothing, for cookies.
Well, not old boy, he did shoot back, but it was like seconds later, like 1,000,
Yeah, it's
2,000.
too late, like Wack just said.
He shot both of them niggas.
1,000.
Hey, bro, listen, this real shit, right?
Just said more people.
This real shit. When a nigga blow, boom, and you in there naked, is nothing.
That's a mother.
So they keep blowing.
It's AK-47, right? It's your and
nah, he had a Drake. He wasn't fine no 2.3. He fine no 7.62.
Right, and it was back. It was straight. Right when they hit. It's supposed he got shot in the head.
First of all, dude should have been outside.
Point blank, period.
Period. He should have lacking. Them niggas
But if he had him or not, he should have just been outside.
That, I'm gonna be real. This is how that was supposed to happen. Them niggas would have saw that car, seen dude outside on point. They'd have been like, all right, we can't get this nigga. That's his man. I'm gonna tell you what they'd have did, because the niggas was still slipping. And they'd have waited till them niggas got in the car and they'd have pulled up on him. And then Dog would have had action. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what side of it. Could have got on it. Right? The passenger might would have got ate up or whatever, because he ain't got nobody behind him. The whole thing was wrong, bro.
Hey, wait. The nigga said that them niggas said that they seen pass by the light. They said when they pass by the light, they like mess around, saying they come inside the parking lot. And they said they mess around and came around the corner. By the time they came back around the corner, that was already inside that stove. So they did was parked inside the parking lot.
No, they didn't park in shit.
No.
Bro, what is y'all niggas talking about in the chat, bro? Bitch, I'm hungry. What is y'all talking about in the chat? Who Hollywood? Who got Hollywood on us? Me? Who BJ talking about got Hollywood? I actually wanted to hear this conversation. I ain't gonna lie. This some hamburger helper I made, chat. Fire. Hey, America say I'm everything, boy. Bro, say you eating that fried rice. Nah, man, I'm just... My cat wants to sit next to me because he like to eat what I cook. But I tell this nigga he can't eat all human food. My cat like a dog. This nigga only, every time I make something he want what dad make. Look, chat, I'm trying to pet him. He like, I ain't got no food in my hand. I ain't dropping it. Go on then, nigga. Fuck you. You supposed to love me even when I ain't got no food, nigga, but you want to act weird. I ain't got no food. You don't want to eat hamburger helper, nigga. Fix your crooked picker upper, nigga. Hey, bro. I'm telling you, bro, hamburger helper fire, bro. If a nigga don't like that helper, bro, I don't even know how I can fuck with somebody that don't like hamburger helper. That bitch so good, chat. Hamburger helper like one of the best things ever. You gotta get the Italian shells though. Cheesy Italian shells. Yeah. Hamburger helper, boy. It gets you a long way too now. Cause if you single, you gonna have enough for lunch tomorrow at work. You know what I'm talking about? The hamburger helper gets you a long way. Damn, I didn't even know it was 1 in the morning, chat. I didn't even know it was 1 in the morning. See, man, I told y'all like 30 minutes ago to give me some topics, bro. Y'all niggas ain't gave me shit. Y'all don't want to talk about nothing. So what y'all niggas want to talk about? I burned myself. Damn. Hey, Ron said he got to get with the hamburger helper, dog. That hamburger helper where it's at, bro. Y'all don't even know I'm super satisfied. Super happy, man. That helper, man. That helper's gonna help. That helper's gonna help ya. Helper's gonna help ya. The helper's gonna help you. Hey, chat, this shirt, the first time I ain't felt so fat in a while. But like, I know I'm fat, but it's like a snuggie. Yeah, I'm high as fuck. Alright, I'm better. Ah, that made me more high. God damn, that hit my lungs. Alright, chat, I got something for y'all. Hold on. I got something for you, chat.
Hey, Slime, turn that shit on. I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She play for a Birkin. Yeah, it was worth it. I keep that detergent. These niggas play dirty. I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She play for a Birkin. Yeah, it was worth it. I keep that detergent. These niggas play dirty. Turn that shit on. Got with a 30, mad like I'm Birdie. Got a little birdie, she say like she Fergie. Keep a Draco and I call it Lil Dirt. Right before he die, he can dig up the dirt. She calling you back, but she fucking me first. She got on my clothes and rolling the perk. I be on pills, but she be on syrup. Sneaking and geeking, but we be alert. Yeah, I'm a bear, I took your little honey. Put your hands up, cause I got all the money. And please, no stare, no approaching me funny. I was in tummy, all in her tummy. Counting my money from Monday to Sunday. Wake up, little bitch, hey, babe, good morning. Love her best friend, she know when she coming. I love that white bitch, and they talk about money. And I'ma be sexy, minding my business. Sucking on titties, God is my witness. Y'all let's be stressing, mad cause I'm winning. I'ma keep winning, so now that you get it, I was just flexing, minding my business. Sucking on titties, God is my witness. Y'all are just stressing, mad cause I'm winning. But I'ma keep winning, so now that you get it, I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She play for a Birkin. Yeah, it was worth it. I keep that detergent. These niggas play dirty. I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She play for a Birkin. Yeah, it was worth it. I keep that detergent. These niggas play dirty. Turn that shit on.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really? First up, we've got...
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Yo, we got a crazy show in store for you guys here today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, one of the biggest stories coming into this season, probably the biggest story in the NBA season this year, is going to be centered on LeBron James and the Lakers and him playing with Bronny James. And then probably a close second is going to be the JJ Redick story with him and the with the Los Angeles Lakers, being that this is his first time coaching an NBA team. So we know this is going to be a big talking line. The media made a big deal out of it in media day. We even saw Bronny and LeBron when they were speaking, I believe, to SubDivision, and they were talking, and there's a lot of hype. A lot of LeBron fans were excited about it, et cetera, et cetera. So what happened? Bronny goes out there. His first game, he scores 2 points. Right, 2 points. He didn't play well at all. And he had a chase down block that the media was now plastering all over the internet, making it seem like, oh my God, this is incredible. You had LeBron fans, some of them losing their damn minds in the comment sections on some of the social media posts, talking about blocked by a James. I remember where I saw that one before. Like, LeBron fans were basically lathering up, slapping each other with honey, just basically hollering and screaming, disturbing the peace, twerking all over the place, basically gyrating. So that happened. And then I knew that the Lakers were going to play a second game in preseason. I think preseason games are usually 5 games, if I'm not mistaken. And I got some word yesterday that LeBron and AD were expected to play. So I was like, okay, this would be interesting. So I actually caught the game, I believe, somewhere in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken. I caught the game in the second quarter against the Phoenix Suns, and I think the Lakers had a lead. No, as a matter of fact, they did have the lead. And then as I tuned in, who did I see? I saw LeBron James there, and I saw Bronny James there. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool. Like, damn, like LeBron and his son. I'm just watching the dynamic. LeBron is on one side of the court. Bronny's on the other side of the court. And I'm like, I wonder what must be going through LeBron's mind. And obviously he's probably engaged in the game and all of that. But he must be aware. Obviously, he's aware that his son is on the basketball court. So I was watching that. At one point, he tried to set him up for a shot, but Bronny missed and all that. So I watched that. Then I caught a little bit of the second half, and the Lakers were winning, right? They were winning. Kevin Durant was not playing well at all, right? He was not playing well at all. So the Lakers were winning that game. So I go to bed because I thought the Lakers were going to win the game. I thought head coach J.J. Redick finally got his first, He finally got his first W. Although it was a preseason game, nevertheless, he got his first W. So I woke up, and I'm seeing people talk about 8 turnovers, this, and I'm like, what are they talking about? The Lakers won the game. So I quickly search on NBA.com and look at the box score, and I see that the Lakers lost the game 118-114. I'm like, how the hell did they lose the game? And then I started looking into the box score, and I'm like, wait, LeBron and Bronny James had 8 turnovers. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So this is exactly the thing that we want to get into today's show. But before we even get into this, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With only 4 months left until the end of the year, I look forward to creating. So before we even get into the box score, I want to put up an image. Where did I see this image? I want to put up an image that I saw on, I think it was Dunk Central, right? The NBA Dunk Central, and they put up this post. And I want to show it to you guys. It says Bronny and LeBron James. Bronny James, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists. LeBron James, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and they show the box score. And under that, LeBron fans were pretty much going crazy, talking about, oh my God, they love it. But other people are like, bro, this is terrible. So you saw the box score. Now I want to, the graphic that they put up. Now I want to actually go to the box score of this game. So looking at the box score, LeBron obviously is LeBron, so he scored 16 points on 66% shooting, 100% shooting from the floor, from the free throw line, getting you 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, but he did have 2 turnovers. But that's different. LeBron has the ball in his hand as a preseason, knocking off some rust and all of that. Let's look at Bronny James. Bronny James, and by the way, it was his birthday. He scored he played 13 and a half minutes. He attempted 1 shot, made 0 shots. He got, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 blocks, but he did have 4 turnovers. That 4 turnovers is the problem. And is why people are flaming the 2 of them. If LeBron has 4 turnovers, that's one thing, right? But if Bronny is having 4 turnovers, as a rookie, that is a problem. And very soon, some people are going to start asking the question, why is Bronny playing at all? Why is Bronny James playing at all? That's the first thing. The second thing, I want to get to something I was thinking about just yesterday. Man, this is going to be a rough season for LeBron, Bronny, Laker fans. Y'all are in for It's gonna be crazy. It's going to be a painful season for you guys based on how things are starting off. Okay, first of all, whoever is behind the promotion of Bronny James,
Nigga, I don't look like Bullrog, man. Bitch, I don't look like Bullrog. You look like Dawson, bitch. You look like Zodat Fire, Zodat Flame ass nigga. Nah, you look like you look like what's his name? Kuma. You look like Kuma.
I'm tell you what Google thinks he looks like. Google says he looks like.
On social media and all of these networks and all these podcasts, I looked up in my phone today. I saw even the BBC was posting about it. LeBron and his son playing together. They are setting this kid up for some serious failure. Serious failure. And all of the people that are up there hyping up Bronny, talking about Bronny this, bro, y'all are, son is looking like ass right now. Like, let's keep it 100. Son is looking like ass right now. Let's just call it what it is.
Wow.
If that was any other player, be like, yo, son is ass, and he would probably not even make it on the field. On the court. But some of y'all are just up there twerking it up all over the place, slapping each other with honey, hollering and screaming because you love LeBron. So, well, LeBron's son must be good. Bro, y'all need to stop. Because Bronny is going to be the one that ends up getting the short end of the stick at the end of all of this. Because, I mean, it's only 2 games in. It's only 2 games in. And I don't want to say people are roasting him. I think people are calling exactly what they see. If Bronny was getting buckets and balling out of control, then people be like, yo, son is nice. But the way that he's being hyped, like, oh, he's some great defender and all that, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. We're not talking about Gary Payton Jr. here, who can actually defend, who's an athlete. Like, he can ball. I don't see any of that going on over here. But nevertheless, you guys keep hyping it up and hyping it up. I think they're setting up Bronny for some serious failure. That's the first thing. The second thing is how this affects LeBron, because LeBron is going to have to mitigate this situation at one point. I expect LeBron to be more active on social media this year, responding to things that critics say, because you better believe when they actually have some TNT games and you having people like Charles Barkley and all of them saying like he's not any good, LeBron is definitely going to be in his feelings, but they're going to be calling it like they see it. We're not going to lie for you guys because we don't do it for any other player in the NBA. So we're not doing it for, especially as a rookie. You have that aspect of it. And then you have the aspect of JJ Redick, the most arrogant guy in the NBA. JJ Redick is going to be humbled this season because it's one thing to talk and be speaking all of that long grammar that he likes to speak to impress I don't know who.
Oh, that's BJ?
That is not going to save you if you cannot produce. It ain't going to save you.
Hey, BJ, is this you? Is that BJ chat? Oh, here you go, BJ. This the real BJ chat.
BJ, all I did was, I have a Pixel. So all I did was hold down on the Google button and just circled your face. And
we can
Google
find you on the
came up with a
internet,
bunch of
BJ.
shit,
You can find anybody.
Google just brought me up a bunch of shit. Thinks you're an NBA star, apparently.
BJ is James Harden.
Picture of James.
Hey, I got one more beer, one more blunt left in me. And then I gotta hit the hay sack. Yeah. I'm finna get her to Pound Town. But it's gonna be the PG-13 version. Well, I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. I'll do the motherfucker.